attendance, Josh. Somebody give my boy attendance. Mr. Red. Welcome to the OTE 3v3 basketball, where we got some of the best players here at Overtime playing head-to-head 3v3. Games are pretty simple. 1s and 2s up to 21. We got hot zones here as well, so if you was to actually make a pass and score during those hot zones, then points will be double. 1s are worth 2 points. 2s are worth 4 points. So we got an exciting matchup with y'all. A few teams with some amazing, young, talented players. I'm excited to bring y'all this 3v3. And there go the sound of the horn. The game is about to be underway. Join with me. I got the one and only Coach Frazier. Coach, what's going on with you, man?
Man, we back for week 2.
Back.
The famous, or the infamous 3v3. Yes. Looking forward to this week, man. We got Daquan Davis in the building.
Yeah.
It's going to be some interesting games.
Yeah, man. Hey, you know, Quan is one of them players where I was talking to him, and what's weird about him is when I'm at the broadcast booth and he's warming up, I can see him in the layup line go 0 for 5 and drop 40 points. I've never seen that like it before. One person I grew up with, warm-ups, workouts, he's a gamer. Forget the drills, forget the cones, put him in the game, and he gonna ball.
Daquan is built different. He ain't never seen a shot he don't like, so therefore that thing going up. So you can't tell him if he missed a shot and quit shooting. He's got confidence in the second one. That's a good thing to have.
No, absolutely. How was your game coming up? Was you like that? Was you more passive?
Man, you better Google me.
Come on now. Hey, put the people on now. For people who don't know, the one and only Corey Frazier. What was your game like?
Listen.
They say you play like Corey Holcomb.
I don't know about that, but I shot the ball. That was awful. I shot the ball as much as I could humanly possibly shoot it.
I love to hear it.
They called me Rambo.
Oh, that's a tough name, though.
Oh, yeah.
That might be better than Snipe.
It was going in. I was an All-American coming out.
Wow.
So that was when it actually mattered to be an All-American.
Yeah.
So I made AAU All-American my junior year coming out.
Man.
I was top 100 kid.
Hey, man, Biggie said it back in the day. If you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
Coach Frazier is definitely one of them ones. So here at the 3v3 at OTE, we do a coin flip to see who get ball first. And it looked like they're not really excited about who got ball first.
Yeah, that means they got to play some defense.
Nobody like defense no more, man. What's going on these days?
Man, I think they take defense as punishment. So, you know, it's one of those things where in order for you to be a better player, you need to know what the guy guarding you is doing and how to read that guy all the time. So if you want to be a good offensive player, you need to learn how to play defense.
Absolutely. Earlier when we brung in the game, I kind of broke down the rules for him, Coach. But more importantly than the rules, this is pretty much a way for you guys to continue to evaluate, watch these guys, watch their progression, see how they grow, and otherwise, you know, just talk to them and break them down the skill to help them keep developing as a player. Talk more about that.
Man, the key word is development, man. We decided this spring and summer that we were going to focus on and be more intentional about the development. That is learning how to play, but also teach them how to play within, teach them how to be who they are within any kind of system. So that's what we're focusing on right now.
And these teams look pretty even right now, right? We got some young boys, 2 freshmen, Lincoln Cosby being one of them, Jay Wilk being the other 2 shooters, by the way.
Man, and to them, you can't just call them shooters. They'll tell you in a heartbeat, we do way more than shooting.
Okay.
But, being a young guys, that's what your job is. I remember coming up as a basketball player, my uncle dared me. He told me I better shoot it. So if I didn't shoot, it's one of those things where I might not get it back.
See, that's just bullying right there. You got the older guy, Ralph Martino, just putting the shoulder down, getting to the lane. Let's see if he responds. Oh, yeah, he like that. He never seen a shot he don't like either. Jay Wilk got a lot of confidence. He's in there shooting all the time.
Unlike other people, most time when Jay Wilk shoot, it's probably going in.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he won a Trey Ball challenge. He's one of the best three-point shooters here. Even won an award for one of the best upcoming talents here at OTE, which is a pretty big deal.
I think the biggest thing with a kid like Jay Wilk is, man, that first year he was here, he really didn't get any playing time. Come back this year, he changed his body. He did everything that was necessary for him to get on the court. That's the reason why I started him and probably 80% of the games we played.
I was gonna mention that you started him, which was a big deal because he's still one of the youngest guys here, but he showed improved. He had some really big games. If I'm not mistaken, one quarter, 7 threes?
Yes, and that's not a coincidence.
No.
When you work on things like that, man, I expect for it to happen at some point. You might not do it all the time, but the most important thing is he actually had the confidence to take those shots. And most freshmen would pass that ball up.
Absolutely. Scored 3-3. You might see some lines on the court right now. The orange lines that's in the paint are called hot zones. Any pass made to a bucket will lead in double points. For example, if a pass was made out of that hot zone, coach, for a layup, that 1 point is not worth 2.
Yes.
If it was passed out for a 3, those 2 points is not worth 4. So keep in mind, if you see the score go up and down, that's what those hot zones is for.
Let's see if we can get a couple hot zone plays this week. We had an emphasis on making plays for other people, so we'll see.
They're going to pass out the hot zone right there.
Lincoln, get it off. Ralph Martino.
He made a lot of tough shots like that in the playoffs, which is kind of crazy.
That's a lot of work in the gym, man, having that confidence, and that's part of the game, playing basketball, having confidence. Good drive.
That's a good take. He's one of those ones to me that really has like that professional body already. Stocky, quick. I think a lot of times, when you have the ability to play the game overseas, they play at a professional level a lot quicker than we do sometimes in the U.S.
And they learn how to play using IQ versus just athleticism and just trying to overpower people with strength. So got our first sub here. 7 points.
Coaches with a little stumble. It's all good. Right back to the action.
At least they're conscious.
And this is a great way to just communicate on defense like that. Lack of communication leads to an open 3-ball, and he was able to knock it down. 5-5. And then we get a sub on the court. Now we get Efosa. Look like he's subbing in for Lincoln Cosby.
Oh, I think we got a little confusion on this sub.
Is there any way you can get a tech out here, Coach?
7 points. Okay, not 7 minutes, it's 7 points. I think I said that last week, 7 minutes, but
7 points.
It's only a 10-minute game, so I don't know how you can sub every 7 minutes.
Get a sub every 7 points, which in my mind means I can shoot what I want because I can't get subbed out.
Hey, free world out here. Okay, I think he was shooting it and passing it at the same time.
They got the Brazilian connection, man. Both of those boys, Haynon and Samis.
How both of them end up on the same team?
Hey, they're going to figure it out. They're going to figure out a way. And Ralph is kind of getting to the cup, but easily this game, 6-5 right now.
Ralph is getting scary good about what he's doing. I think the biggest part is buying into who he is as a player and sticking to that.
Yep. Get some help right there by DeQuan. And that's where he came in as a defender, but he's been able to just maximize every opportunity offensively. I think with him playing beside somebody like a Carter Knox, it definitely gave him a green light because a lot of teams scheme on Carter, which he became the benefit of.
Absolutely. And people
oh my goodness,
really didn't give us the credit that those guys deserve. But them two playing together was arguably, if not the best backcourt in the OTE league this year, despite it, because the numbers say they were.
All right, Coach, a lot of backcourts out there now. You had Justine Felton and Rakese. You had
not even close.
Ian Jackson and
not on their best day.
Okay.
I'm talking it.
You heard it here from Coach. No, I believe you. What they say? Mama call him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
We're gonna call him Clay.
A little back down action.
Kick it out. Money in the bank. Cash.
I mean, as confident as you can be. That's a walk in the park for him. He's in the gym every time I come in here getting up shots.
Might as well get back on D. Just what we should call him. What's his nickname? Get back on defense.
Get back on defense. Just go ahead and turn around.
Good pull-up, Efosa. Okay. That's work, man. If you watch in our league, you see these guys, the development is here, man. To see these guys actually improving and trying to be intentional about their work is good. Good cut.
Absolutely. I think the last time we was out here.
There you go again. Bang.
That's tough. The last time we was out here, a player that impressed us the most, in my opinion, was Darion Sutton's ability to hit the 3-ball.
Yes.
You look at somebody like Efosa, he's another player who can slash with some of the best of them. I mean, strong, freak athlete, but if he can consistently knock down a midi to a 3-ball, now we're talking about him evolving as a player.
I think the biggest thing is making sure that they continue to get the work. Our league, you can't hide no weaknesses. So if you're not capable. Guys will back up off of you. So I think the biggest thing he folks started doing with season ended was, you know what? I don't want to be disrespected. Let me work on shooting. And there you go again.
There you go.
Timely. Very timely.
That's a good shot right there. Even a better pass. Score is 12-9 right now. Oh, hey now with the walk down.
Yeah, it's a questionable shot right there.
So also, this is also an opportunity not just for the players but for the coaches too.
Yes.
Talk about the opportunities coaches get doing the 3-on-3.
Man, it gives the our assistant coaches an opportunity to kind of actually see what it feels to be in that first seat, and more importantly, it gives them a chance to do their X's and O's and stuff like that. So we've been really going through the week of pushing them about, you know, how to make adjustments, but more importantly, make sure these guys are staying in the structure of 3-on-3 and they just don't get it and jack up shots.
Absolutely, and you know, here at OTE, what I learned very quickly was not just the head coaches, but even the guys on the training staff, guys with second chair, third chair. These are experienced basketball players. Coach Dom played the game, knows the game, can break it down, and more importantly, still young enough to be able to relate to some of the players here. I speak for a lot of people my age, and I'm not even old yet, but I'm jealous, man, because growing up, my head basketball coach was my algebra teacher, bro. It was what it was. I seen him in algebra, then I seen him at practice. Dude looked like he never played a lick of basketball in his life, but that's just what it was a lot of times coming up, man.
You think he knew the triangle
He
offense?
had to. Isosceles offense, triangle offense, he knew a lot, but he didn't know how to win, and he also didn't know how to coach. So, man, I talk to a lot of people about just like the advantage, man, of being here at OTE and having coaches. I mean, look, D. Wilkins running things ahead of basketball. I mean, he played in the league. You don't get no better advice and no better outlooks than that.
Good job, Lincoln.
Great ball rotation.
Good ball. That's okay.
Pat the stats.
Stick with it.
You pat the stats.
Hey, that's great basketball right there, man. You don't find ball movement like that in a 5-on-5. Let's know a 3-on-3.
3-on-3 is not an Olympic sport, so it's getting bigger.
And if you are not playing defense, you're not hustling, you're gonna stick out like a sore thumb.
Absolutely. What was your defense like, Coach? I know you was a bucket, but was you playing defense?
Hey, man, I played on both sides of the basketball.
Okay.
They called me prime time on one side on defense, and I was, who I want to say? I was Randy Moss on offense.
Okay, all right, that's out of pocket.
I'm throwing some names out there. I don't know why I use a defensive analogy, but, hey, yeah.
But no,
it almost worked.
I think it is a lot to say about somebody who can score 30 but don't mind somebody putting up 25 on them. It's like, nah, bro, if I'm going to give you 30, you ain't scoring on me either.
Nah, listen, I'm going to foul out. It ain't going to be all on me. I don't care what's going on. It's not going to be all on me. Good shot. Good pull-up.
The confidence there. And he get the shooter's roll.
Yes.
Scored 9 to 14. About to get another sub right now.
Sub.
Got Ralph coming in. A little bit over 2 minutes.
Talking to the guys, they was asking who was one of the hardest persons you ever had to guard, and I said Jeff Shepard. And they look at me like, who is that? I was like, Reed Shepard's dad. So I played against him when I was in college. He was at Kentucky. We played Kentucky actually here in Atlanta, and you talking about, man, that dude was pretty doggone good.
He played in Kentucky as well. That's crazy.
Played in Kentucky as well, man. Yep.
I find that more and more fascinating now. Like, we got kids here like Jaden, you know, his father was in the NBA. The other Jaden Musaf, his dad was in the NBA. It used to be like a hindrance, but now I see more and more NBA families just continue that legacy, and they learn at such a young age, and it's such an advantage. Do you agree?
I agree, 1,000%, because once you're around it, you know, good move, Lincoln Cosby. Once you're around the game, you fall in love with the game from a different perspective because you get to see the highest of the high, you know. So a kid like Jaden has been around it. You know, I don't know how young he was when his dad was still playing, but he at least got to see what the highest of the high, be around those guys. So, you know, it's a blessing, man, for them to get a chance to do that.
Absolutely. We've seen that back cut. Unfortunately, they couldn't connect, but
right idea.
Yeah.
Right idea.
Great read. And Haynon is just getting to the cup by any means. Lefty, know you want to go left. Now it's your job to make it a little tough on him. He can still get back to his left and finish with the right, but you got to force him. Force your hand.
Coach is coaching. We got time. Actually, the score is 11-14. 1 minute left. We might need to add a little time.
I'm liking what I'm seeing out here.
So if the game goes in an overtime, we're looking at the first basket, game over.
First basket game, and also – if any team's in foul trouble, when 4 fouls appear that's not shooting fouls, we get into a big bonus. Here, 3v3, a big bonus is simply a 1v1 situation, only one shot, get the bucket, you're done.
Imagine if you got you the guy who has the ball in your hands at the end. You get fouled, knowing you're not a great one-on-one player, but you got to sit up here and play one-on-one for the game winner. You better make that bucket.
Hey, man, you got Andre Miller. You better back him down
you hear
full
me?
court if you have to.
What you know about Andre Miller?
I keep telling you I'm a student of the game.
We're going to talk.
I don't think I get my props, man. You know, I've been watching this game
Miller,
for a long time, man.
One of the best in terms of point guards, leaders. He did it in a
Playing at his
strange
own
place.
pace.
Oh, my God, you ain't speeding him
Never
up.
let somebody speed him up.
Yes.
Never let somebody slow him down, and just knew how to get guys in the right
Yes,
position.
he did.
Good shot, Ralph.
Oh, wow. Okay.
16 to 11, gain to 21, Coach.
They need a bucket here, quickly and fast and in a hurry. Don't
CMJ
play with it.
Can create it. Got to follow the play.
3-second dribble. Yep. Turnover. So the 3-second rule is in place with guys who wants to over dribble. So you got to make a decision. You got 0.5 to make a decision with the ball. That means if you dribble it, you better go advance yourself on the court. You better shoot it.
They're a little confused on the play.
That's a turnover.
Yep. Turnover.
Yep. Somebody didn't read the rules.
Can't catch a rock like that. Efoso on the wing.
He's out of bounds. There go another one by Ralph.
That's a big shot. That's a big shot.
Good move.
Rebound. So now we're in a situation where you need buckets fast. Let's see what they decide to do.
There it is.
Samis can knock that down.
Found his man.
Was that you that gave him the Ray Allen comparison?
I think, yes. Heck yeah. And I wish somebody would argue with me about it.
Young Ray, though. Young Ray.
Young Ray.
Not Boston
Good.
Ray.
There it is. Get you one, Efosa. Oh.
Oh, this game is still a game right now. Game's still a game.
They
Great
got
hustle.
it back.
And the finish.
Lost it on the hustle there. It's pretty big. Good
First
game.
17-13. What a game. What a game.
Man, wasn't no subs. What they had? What, one sub?
Yeah.
One sub.
Team 3 takes the win over Team 1. That was a good game right there, Coach.
I would have to say so myself. Guys are competing, man. They're trying to play the right way, so that's a good thing.
And I know something we was thinking about earlier, like, will they compete? Would it be something that, they just come out here and play around? But I knew day one when I seen guys arguing, going back and forth, trash talking, no, they take this serious.
Right. There's no day off because you can sit up here and walk in here and say, hey, I'm not going to show up to play if you want to. You're going to get exploited.
Absolutely.
You're going to get exposed.
Absolutely. Coach Dowd came over here. He definitely put a bug in the air that he got a dub today.
He got a dub. I think that might be his first dub in 3v3. We have to check the record and see, man.
Yeah, check the stats, man. Have our producers in the back check the stats and see.
Maybe he should retire now if this is his first win. He'd be the first coach 3-on-3 to go undefeated.
Coach Dowd, they saying go ahead and retire now while you got a dub, so you just remain. He's okay.
One more.
He said he got a lot more basketball left in him.
Quota is one a week. One game a week. That's the quota.
Oh man.
Okay, who we got next?
We got
1 versus 2. What's that?
We got Team 2 going up against Team 1.
Okay.
Now Team 2, first time getting a chance to see them, but they got one of the best ISO players I think here, and Hype Jackson. Last time we seen him, he was just getting whatever he wanted.
That's why they call him Hype.
I mean,
he earned his nickname. I was calling him Tyler, but now I got to call him Hype.
Hey man, I mean, we talked about that big bonus situation. Yeah. If I want anybody to have the ball in a 1v1 situation, give him the rock.
Maybe we implement a new rule, like you get to pick your one-on-one guy.
That would
Everybody
be tough.
needs a one-on-one guy on their team.
I would like that.
Yeah.
That'd be fun to watch.
Yes, sir.
So we got Big Ja, and we also get Parker, who in my opinion.
Both making their first debut, is that right?
Yeah, both making their first debut. But, Parker is somebody who I talk to a lot, and he talks to me about how much he want to prove that he's more than just a catch-and-shoot guy. Yes. And I feel like we've seen it done before. We've seen Eli Ellis come in, nothing but a catch-and-shoot guy, to where now he's putting up 50 balls, leading the league in scoring. I feel like Parker Robinson got a lot of Austin Rivers in his game.
Better shoot.
Austin Reeves, I'm sorry.
Okay, because I was like, Austin Rivers.
Austin Reeves, man.
I love you, dog, but, man, we ain't
Austin
even.
Reeves. It's such a close, like the name's so close. I see a lot of
Austin
Reeves,
Reeves,
man.
okay.
I like Austin Reeves.
What is his name? AR what, 15?
AR-15, man.
AR-15.
What's a better name, AR-15 or AK-47?
PR. We're going to let's go with, I like AK-47.
Yeah, Andre Kelly on there was fire.
Wow.
In Utah days?
Yeah.
That was Andre
Yeah.
Karolinko, 47 out there in Utah.
Hey, man, you might know what you talking about.
Man,
over
Cole,
here.
I
Okay,
really know the
okay.
game, man.
Okay.
We can talk. If you ever want to talk, you know.
Oh, no. I'll
we
throw
can
some
talk.
names at you. You'd be like, all right, now I don't know who that is.
Come on, let's
back.
give it a try.
I'm going to think of something to throw at you in a minute.
Okay. Let the games begin.
Let's get it. Ghost out.
Oh, man. I think Jaden said you got to get
Okay.
a little closer than that. Now, this is where I feel like they're going to have to communicate. Big Josh, clearly a
Yeah.
mismatch on both sides of the ball. I'm curious to see how they're going to use him.
Hype Jacks. Action Jacks.
We called it, man. Right
Hype.
off the back. 3 ball.
Oh, better get a hand up. Right back.
Right back. Now, with Big Ja, he's been able to develop crazy. He was here since season 1. 3 championships.
Yeah.
I mean, that's OTE greatness right there.
Yeah, he has more rings than Robert Ory.
I mean, this dude knows what winning is.
Yes.
He's been in locker rooms. He's gotten a chance to go against NBA guys, whether that's Dominic Barlow,
Right.
whether that's
Right.
the Thompsons, whether that's Jay Mart. You know, what do you see him, in his future?
I think Ja's going to play a substantial role on the next level, wherever he ends up, whether it's something in G League, NBA, or he does something, in Europe. I think he has a skill set that most haven't really seen that is very unique. So, but you better play some defense right now because, team 1 just jumped out of here pretty quick. Like, hey, we just took one on the chin. We ain't come to play no games this time.
6-2. Now, it's 10 minutes on the clock, but don't get it fooled. If somebody get 21 before 10 minutes, game is done.
It's a wrap. Call it Christmas, baby.
And they got 6 points with a little bit over a minute gone. They ain't playing no games right now.
It might be quicker than a microwave. Because if it was 1,000 degrees in here, they wasn't out here long enough to break a sweat.
Now,
So,
if I was to ask you, right, a rundown of just to better inform the viewers on Coach Frazier, what's some of the names of the guys that you've been able to work with and help along the process to get along their way?
oh, my God. Starting way back, the most notable names are probably Brad, Bill, Jason Tatum.
Come on, man.
I actually just spoke to Darius Garland's father
Wow.
today. James Wiseman.
Wow.
Everybody know Amanda Nassar, what have you. I've been able to work with
I didn't know you work with Tatum.
yes, Tatum.
But that's St. Louis right there, so that makes sense. It makes sense.
Got to know what you got to know. Also, looking at several guys like work with Jordan Poole when he was at La Lumiere.
You ever work with D. Miles?
Never worked with
I know
Darius
he got that
Miles.
St. Louis area
Yep,
too.
Never worked with Darius Miles. Never worked with Darius Miles, but I know Lil Bro, so he's a good guy. St. Louis legend as well. Man, it's been a bunch of dudes,
Yeah.
man. I got a chance to work with Precious Achua last year, what have you. Worked with Paige Beckers before. Oh, my goodness.
She was playing out of her mind.
Man, what she's doing. I really wanted her to win because of, things she's been through.
Yep.
But, the blessing is that she gets a chance to play again, and now she gets a chance to potentially come back. We got one more year with UConn and then go on and play in the WNBA. Had another WNBA girl, Shook Sutton, that played for the Mercury last year. So, man, it's been a lot, man.
Safe to say you know the game and you've been around.
Yes.
That's a big screen right there. Hey,
Yes,
is kind of
that's
down.
Really big screen.
I might have an injury right now on the court. It looked like a knee to the thigh situation. Those are worse.
It was a knee or one of them big calf muscles Ja got going on over there.
His calf muscles look like holiday hams. Man.
We
Looney
hungry.
Tune holiday hams.
We
you know what I'm
hungry. We hungry.
talking- Man, it's great.
That's
And
a big dude.
the way he lost from last year to this year,
Yes.
he got shredded.
Yes, he
And
did.
it shows that he can lock in, he can dedicate, and he can, get himself in
Sma-
shape to play that next level.
Ja comes in, takes his shirt off, he flexing now. So
Yeah.
he
Oh,
letting
yeah.
it be known. I put in work. And he should be proud of himself because I remember the first year of him trying to get his health together and everything, man. So he's a walking testament of what can happen for you at OTE, man. So glad to see this dude where he is right now.
He went from Big Worm to Debo, man.
Man,
That's the
you hear me?
difference now.
You hear me? I don't know how Raynon keeps getting hit with these screens, but you got to go under them, brother.
Oh, hype with his own
Float
board
game.
and a floater.
Float game.
Hey man, last time I gave him the Lou Will tag.
Yes.
I'm sticking to it.
I'm with you. I like Lou Will,
Lou Will?
and I said Jordan Crawford.
Jordan Crawford's another good
Yes.
one too.
Not
Jamal, but
Jordan.
Jordan.
No,
Okay.
Jamal Crawford.
Okay.
Not Jordan. Yes, Jamal Crawford.
That's a good bucket right there by
Yeah,
Big
they better
Ja.
not let Ja get established in this game.
It's 7-7. It could be a sub right now.
Yeah, they went on a run real
I guess
quick.
coaches don't know that. See, they slipping right now.
Yeah. I don't know who they sub is. Oh, good step back. Oh, you got to shoot that.
Team 1 don't have no subs right now. that bench is empty.
Shot clock. Yeah, I think Team 1.
Don't let me look on that bench and not see no subs.
I got one corner jump shot for him. I don't know if it's going in, but I'm going to take it.
Parker Robinson up top.
This is a time that Parker can actually get a chance to really show his work.
Yep.
You know. Oh, good move, Jay Wilt.
It's a good take right there. Oh man, wait! I didn't know Tyler could jump like that. To go grab
Tyler's sneaky athletic.
Can he dunk?
Yeah, he's sneaky athletic.
Wow.
And I'm proud of this dude, man. This spring he's been locked in, and his body's starting to show a little bit. That shirt he got on now is probably looking like a T-shirt a couple weeks ago. So his body's definitely filling out.
And for him, you know, he's got looks from Syracuse, all types of big schools, you know, and they only gonna keep coming. What do you think? What type of system you think he needs to be in order to flourish at that next level?
System with some freedom. He needs an offensive coach that's going to allow him to get in and play and be a playmaker. Because, like I said, he's an underrated passer, and I think if he gets to the right system, he's going to have a great opportunity. Good move, Ja.
Good finish.
Good pass, Parker. I think he's going to have an opportunity to play anywhere he wants to. Right now, he's got to work on just understanding systems and being his best version of himself in those systems.
And that's a big 3 ball by Samis. Put him up 10-8 with just
good cut.
A little bit over 6 minutes left. Turnaround fade. Oh man, he got the full package.
Can't teach that, man.
If he hit that one right there, a little bit too much on that. Right back into an ISO situation. You know what's funny to me, Coach? Like how the game has changed over the years to where you might find a lot of high school basketball players, even college basketball players, who don't know how to properly even feed a big man no more.
They don't. And
they don't know how to make that entry pass.
And you got a kid like Ja who you can play through, who's a really good passer. You know, they to keep jacking that thing up, you know.
We spoke a little bit over that Haynon dunk. That Haynon dunk was kind of crazy.
Hey,
I don't want to let that slide, but I was talking about that. That was crazy.
This dude plays with so much energy.
He plays better when he's angry. I don't know if you noticed that.
Hell,
piss him off if you want to.
Is he pissed off all the time? That's the question.
I know when Big Ja hit that post technician spin move, drop step, it pissed him off. He went back and got another dunk.
Well, he definitely didn't stop going down there, and he's constantly keep running to these screens. So I'm convinced.
We got 11-12. What do you like right now? What are you seeing on the floor that you liking right now, Coach?
I think the everybody's getting in the lane. They're not really selling for shot. The ball is moving, and I think the coaches are doing a good job of trying to get these guys to play the right way and find the open man. But they are competing. It's a close game like the last game. So we are seeing some good things here.
I'm curious to see how they decide to play Ja with the screen, right? They going under, hype hit him with the 3 ball. They try to go over the top, get hurt. It's very hard going around a Ja screen.
If I'm playing and I know the screen is coming from Ja, I'm denying my man. That way I know he ain't going to this screen. So you got to be smart.
Or just switch it. Like, don't make me choose.
I don't know, because if I switch it, then I'm going to have to guard with it. So I'm going to take my chances and let me just deny him the ball and hope my man decides he don't want to go off the screen.
Let's see if the coaches gave him that same advice. Because I know they're going to keep running the pick and roll right now.
I would too.
Hey, what they say, if it ain't broke,
don't try to fix it.
Come on, man. 11-12. We got a close game with 6 minutes left.
Bucket. Good pull up. Oh, you can't go get the ball like that. There you go.
Oh, man.
Make sure he's good.
On the layup.
Yeah. He's going to get back up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's in his DNA.
I'll take one of those every day of the week.
Yeah.
In the era,
he can play for me any day.
Yeah. There's a lot of kids that would have fake limped. Hey, look.
Hold up. Let's go back to the original screen. They'd have been done for the day after that first screen.
Look, man, I played with a guy. CJ, if you hear this, I'm sorry. If he missed a layup, missed a shot, he was hurt. 2 plays later on the fast break, if he wide open, he full sprinting. I hate playing with dudes like that. Anytime he missed a layup, missed a play call, didn't get back on defense, you'll see him,
That's typical.
But as soon as he can get a bucket,
oh man,
all that's out the window.
Pain going away, ain't
my goodness.
What the rim do to him?
Yeah, that's Milwaukee Ray right there.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, real talk. And he got on the Milwaukee Ray green.
Oh, yeah, that's the Seattle green right there.
Yeah.
She coached basketball, just come to me. I don't even ask for
Hey, man, listen.
It's just like it pick and choose who I want to pick and choose.
Your all-time favorite point guard. Good pass, Hype.
Man, I don't know if you're going to agree or disagree, but I've been a Chris Paul
this is
fan.
all-time. Listen, I'm a fan of Chris Paul.
I've been a Chris Paul fan since
Good pass, good cut.
Wake Forest.
Okay.
Hearing a lot about him, Wake Forest.
Oh, hold on. Let's stay with Wake Forest point guards. Randolph Childress.
Randolph Childress.
Yes. What you know about that?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know too much about Randolph Childress. You got me. I was more watching like the Jeff Teague.
That's cool.
The Chris Paul. You know what I'm saying?
Randolph Childress. He was the first guy seen cross somebody up. Man falls on the ground. He tells him to get up, makes a three.
Nah, that's crazy.
I haven't seen him do that.
I'm gonna give you a name of somebody who did that once before. I mean, of course you know the name, but OJ Mayo.
OJ was slick
when
with
OJ Mayo was coming up and him and Lance Stevenson was going at it like that. He had somebody guarding him. Told the dude who was guarding him, get off me. Called.
You want that switch?
Called Lance over to him.
Give me that switch.
Buried it from about 30.
Oh yeah.
ABCD camp. They don't know nothing about those ABCD camps.
That's back in the day, man.
Come on, man. I told you.
That's when most guys was first discovered. Good block.
Man, Lenny Cook.
Oh, almost. Lenny Cook was the number one before LeBron. He's the best player in the country before LeBron came on the scene.
All my kids watching, man. Know the game. Oh, that's tough.
I think
his wingspan is just.
Man, he might have a 6'10" wingspan or longer.
The steal he got, the way he was able to extend over for the floater and just get that's all wingspan right there.
Man, I think the more kids know the history of the basketball game, the better they'll be as basketball players because they'll respect the game a lot different.
I think that's why I like Mikael Brown.
Oh, he lost the ball.
That's why I like Mikael Brown, man.
Yeah.
He watches more college basketball than the NBA.
Yes.
Right? I stand next to a lot of the referees before the game. He comes over, introduces himself to every ref, every game, and gets the name.
Somebody taught him right.
Right?
Somebody taught him right.
And that's why I try to tell kids it's a game within a game because if you don't like that call, it's not a ref, it's, hey, Steve, what I do there?
Yes.
Now, that's a different
it's
level.
Personal. It's personal then.
And now you feel a little bit, more connected with the player. All that matters.
Come on, Ja. Stay with it, Ja.
Patting stats.
Stay with it, Ja.
Oh, man.
Good job, big fella.
Close game. We got a close game, Coach. 17-16, game to 21.
Oh,
my goodness. And the ball hit him in the face.
What did the rim do to these cats today,
bro,
man?
Every time he fall down, he get back up angry. I keep telling you, he's the Hulk.
I'm waiting on him to rip his jersey off.
Don't get him angry.
Okay.
Every time he get angry, he get a bucket.
I'm taking your word for it. I'm going to go give him something for dinner when we get done, see if he wants something to eat. Make sure we let him know we buddies.
17-17. We got 3 minutes left. Safe to say, I don't think this one coming down to the wire. Somebody getting 21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's a safe bet, man. It's a safe bet.
So, what type of coach are you? Are you the type of coach that after a loss, you want the locker room silent? Or after a loss, you let the boys be boys?
I wish they would try to be boys in the locker room with me after we done lost the game. You better have something. If you're gonna talk, you better have something to talk about. Like it better not be where we're going to get something to eat or
what's the move.
No, I know the move. We should go out here and move around on this court, figure out why we lost this game. So, to answer your question, it better be solid.
Now I think I asked that because, man, growing up, if we took an L, I don't care if we had a 12-hour bus ride back to the. It better not be a word on that bus, man.
Better not.
It used to be the worst. Parker
not.
Robinson, way to stay with it. 18-17.
Man, my high school coach, even if we won games, I played for my high school was really, really good, and they won a lot of state championships. So, Coach Linus McFerrin, if you're listening, man, if it wasn't for that dude, I probably wouldn't even be involved with basketball the way I am. But the discipline that I learned was from playing for him. He's a military guy.
We got our first 1v1 situation.
This is awkward right here.
Jay Wilk on Ja. Oh, he just pulling that.
I ain't playing no
goodness.
Games. Jay Wilk.
Hey, he liked that. He asked for the one-on-one, so it was actually Haynon who got the foul.
Oh, wow.
Jay Wilk said, let me handle this.
So we can pick who you want to do your one-on-one.
I'm calling it right here.
Who you got? Wilk on the
flare?
flare?
Wilk game time. Jay Wilk game time. I know you're going to want to shoot it. Oh.
That's game. Oh, come on, hype.
Oh, Samis with the board.
And a dunk.
Hey. He's everywhere today. He's probably been the most impressive today.
Well, this right here is going to be need a hot spot to get double points now.
Get the
this
hot
is
spot
strategy. Strategy.
Parker got a spot up, which
No
he
hot
does.
spot. No hot spot. Oh, hot spot. Oh, float game out.
Great step back to create the space.
Good rebound. Right there, Hype. Hot spot.
Spot 3.
Need it. That's
hit.
game time.
Oh.
Same thing.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, hot spots is worth double if they would have made that. I would have gave him 4 points instead of 2. Next bucket wins if he scores.
Oh.
Foul on the play.
It was a good foul by Ja, and the coaches are very conscious of the hot spot.
And that's game. That's game. Coaches is telling us.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Coach Pat Quinn. We cannot end games on fouls. I think that is.
Yeah,
it's like TBT, like, you know, TBT. They like, ain't no foul. If you go on the lane, they let the players decide. So
yeah, it's kind of tough. I would like to see actually get a bucket to decide the game.
Oh my goodness.
Even open runs. I love the open runs. But like, if you win, you still got to make the free throw.
Got to make the free throw to finish. You know what? That might be something we add to this if we got time.
That'd be tough.
Yes.
That'd be, you know. Okay.
All right.
I don't need no credit for that.
Nah, I got you.
But I would like it.
We'll call it the sniper rule.
The sniper rules?
Yes.
What's up, bro? You good?
You off?
We got Rick on, man.
You doing this one?
Yo. What? Is it on right now?
Yeah, it's on right now, bro.
What's up, Sniper? How you feeling?
Hey, I'm good, bro. I see you out there hooping today. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you, game. Appreciate you, game.
What's the game plan heading to the next game?
Game
bro?
plan? Keep the game as quick as possible. You know, get Big Ja out of the game.
Okay.
Keep him moving.
Let me get a point. Let me get a point prediction. How much y'all win by?
5.
5? Daquan Davis, everybody. Daquan Davis. Appreciate you, brother.
Let's see something.
Rick, what's the word, man? What's going on with you, bro?
Mr. Jones, Mr. Sniper,
Hey,
Sniper
man.
Jones.
Hey, man, I see you in here
I'm
going
back.
to work, man. You helping guys get up shots.
I'm back
You
once
locked
again.
in, bro. Now you courtside with me. We got the best seats in the house right now, bro.
We sure do. You know, we right in the middle of the action. You know, I'm just here to add value. Just do a little bit of everything that's needed of me. You know, so.
Absolutely. We got some 3v3 just like last time.
Great 3v3.
Game in 21 1s and 2s. You see that they added, you know, a new hot zone right there.
I like the hot zone.
Yeah.
I hope the guys take advantage of it. And,
We haven't
you
really
know,
seen nobody use.
Really? I mean, honestly, I feel like they should. It's going to force them to, you know, be able to make paint touches and then kick the ball out, you know? So, ideally, this is what they want. Coach Frazier, he preaches that in a lot of his game prep. Hey, let's get a paint touch before we get a 3. So, hopefully, this will make the guys realize, hey, let's get in the paint. It's going to be worth double if we do that. So, hopefully, these guys take initiative and take advantage of that.
Absolutely. We got Team 2 going head-to-head against Team 3 right now.
All right.
It's a coin flip for the ball, and it looked like Team 3 got the ball.
Okay. Now,
Mr. Rick, a.k.a. Ric Flair.
Ric Flair, yes.
A.k.a. Rick Owens.
Rick Owens, yes.
A.k.a. Rick James.
Rick Jays.
Okay, a.k.a. Pretty Ricky, what they call him.
Pretty Ricky is what they call me. I like that one.
Hey, man, what you excited for in this 3v3 matchup, bro?
You know what I'm excited for? You know what I mean? We have my man Hype Jackson.
He was killing last time.
He was killing. He's dancing out there. And we have Foza back, you know, Air Canada, what is what I call him. So we're going to see what we're going to see what he's going to bring to the table today. You know, he's a high flyer. We have Parker Robinson back in the midst today. Nice dish.
That's a good kick.
And Hype for 3.
Hey,
Hype is back at it. He's definitely in a groove. He's been in the gym putting in the work, and it's showing off right now. Quick 3.
Hype is so fun to watch,
Oh,
bro.
yes.
Like, if you like basketball, you like watching him play. It's like
he be out there
poetry in motion,
he
bro.
be out there dancing.
So shifty.
Yes. Okay.
So now, obviously, we got a big mismatch with Ja, right? Nobody
Huge
out there can
mismatch.
guard Ja right now. So I would like to see how they use him in the offense.
Exactly. It's going to be interesting just to see how they use Ja and how Ja is able to move out there and guard them, you know, because he's at a disadvantage, you know, as well. But Ja got good feet. Step back 3. No.
I like how Daquan clapped his hands when he tried to defend.
Yeah, right.
To throw him off by any means.
That's not throwing him
do
off.
A hand clap right there.
That's not throwing my man Hype Jackson off. Once you get him going, he is rolling. But these two guys are familiar with each other. They're both from Baltimore, so they grew up playing on the same AAU teams as well, so there's a lot of familiarity there.
Grew up playing football together as well in that same area, so, you know, they close friends. Efosa, as you know, from Markham.
Markham, yes, Canada's finest. Air
Three
cannon.
ball. That's
All right.
something that we want.
All right, going up top. All right, and finishing at the rim.
One
this
of
is
the
what
best
he
slashers
does.
in the country,
this
bro.
is what he does.
Without a doubt.
This is
when
what
he got the basketball with a head of steam.
This is what he
One
does.
of the best. Oh man.
And this is why they got to be communication on that right there. That's a great knockdown. One of the best shooters in the league, Parker Robinson, right there.
Even
Knockdown
touch the
3.
net?
This is what he does.
And that even touched.
That was a straight. That was a swish.
7-1. It's an old-fashioned beatdown
Yes,
right now.
it's looking like it. Let's go. Let's pick it up.
We got our first substitute right now. We got
We have Lincoln Cosby in.
AKA Bambi, the
All right.
turnaround pull-up
Ooh, nice little pull up.
off the sub, just like that.
That was that's how
How
he's
you
feeling.
feel?
That's how he's feeling right now.
Okay,
But
then.
hey, hopefully that'll ignite the offense.
Oh, Ja with
and,
the
and get
cross?
them going. Out of bounds, clear. All right, and we need to clear. Come on.
Okay, so they're gonna remain with the possession. They just gotta clear the ball.
All right, I'm seeing a screen.
Oh,
Height to the hoop.
I
Let's
would
see.
love playing
That's
with
good.
somebody like
That's
Ja
some good
if I can
defense
get
right
them
there.
screens, man. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Parker is 2 for 2 at the moment.
9-2. Parker Robinson is starting to heat up right now.
He's definitely heating up.
Oh my goodness, Lincoln with the. Oh my goodness.
And Lincoln with the.
Hey, come on. Hey, that's
Hey,
a pro move.
Hey,
That's
Lincoln's
a pro
looking real
move right
good
there.
out there. Lincoln
That's a
looking
pro
real
move.
good. And he's one of the young bucks out there. He's 15 years old, first year OTE.
Nah, that's crazy. Okay. I like that. Those are heat check.
Definitely a heat check. He hit his first 2.
Oh, Big Josh just punished
Big body bends right there. All right. We have Foza with the clear out,
Daquan with the pull.
with the pull. Oh, no. Parker with the rebound, taking it out. Let's
Once
see
again,
what we
just
got
pick and
going
roll,
on here.
And he keeps going under. You can't go under that.
You can never go under with Parker Robinson. I feel that he was one of the top shooters in the league. Now we have Quan attacking.
Love
Hey,
it
but
too much on that.
I like Quan's taking advantage of the hot spot. You know, he got a paint touch, kicked it out. Oh, man, Parker again. All right, I think Parker's role in this is to shoot threes.
No, absolutely.
I feel like that's all he's been taking. But, you know what? I'm not mad at that.
I like Parker's game, man, because when I talked to him, he said, you know, he got a lot more to his game than just catch and shoot.
For sure,
He
for
want to
sure.
put the ball on the floor more, and I think that's something we're going to see him work on a lot. That's
For sure.
tough with the
Hey,
left.
Foza with the lay.
What
With
in
the
the
left.
world?
Quick timeout. We have a score of 4-9 right now. Hopefully, the team of Lincoln, Foza, Daquan, and the specialist Ralph Martino,
Team 3 up.
they come back and make this a competitive game. Because right now it was looking like an old-fashioned beatdown.
It was.
What do you think? What do you think they have to do to change what's going on right now?
Well, the first thing they got to figure out is how they're going to play the pick and roll with Big Ja. Obviously,
yes.
it's going to be tough because you got to choose, right? You want to go under, you want to go over, or you want to switch. Nobody want to switch because nobody want to have to deal with Big Ja.
I wouldn't want to.
Depending on who getting the screen, you're going to have to go over, even if it's tough, because you can't allow Parker
you
Robinson
can't.
and Ty to just be able to pick and roll, go over the
roll.
top, and just shoot wide open threes.
And honestly, the way this team is constructed, they're pretty built well. You know, you have your dancer out there, and Tyler Jackson. He's going to dance out there and make plays. You have your shooter and Parker Robinson. And you have your big body bends down
This
below.
is a solid team.
Big job.
This team serves all purpose.
Yeah, you
This team
getting
serves-
a little bit of everything.
Not too much like perimeter defense, but you got everything else.
Exactly. So
You got everything else.
now let's see what we got out here. Okay.
Once again, look,
coming down the
decide
pin
decide
down.
to switch on the screen.
Yup, I like that. Hey, but
That is the most
Hype
contested
Jackson
shot we've seen go in all day.
and Hype Jackson with a tough bucket, and this is what Hype does. He makes tough, unconventional looking shots, but it goes down.
Lincoln Cosby
Lincoln
on
to
the
the
draw.
cup.
Oh my goodness, the
with
nice
the nice
one,
little
too.
step through.
You kind of surprised, Tyler. He didn't even see that coming right there. I didn't.
I
either.
like that. I like that.
See
Now,
what they decided to do over the screen. Okay, go over the top, which we like.
oh, and Parker's been in the
Oh.
gym, just right into his chest with the tough lay.
That's a grown man. Like,
I like that.
That's what your uncle do in the backyard.
All right, Foza to the hoop, trying to see what he has nothing.
Trying to
Oh,
use that speeded mismatch. Wasn't
Yeah.
able to get an angle though. That's good defense on your end.
Definitely
like
good
you said, Ja got to play D on the perimeter. He decided to do it that time.
exactly. He got to play defense as well. All
They
right,
decided to feed Ja on the post.
now let's see how they work it. Oh, he put him in the mix, put it under the hoop.
That's
Oh,
a
with the
foul.
block. Oh,
Can't
that's
do
a
nothing but
foul.
foul there, bro. I would
I
foul
mean,
too.
yeah.
What can you do?
There's not much you could do with that. But I give it to Foza. He's holding his own. But you got to remember, these guys are played for the City Reapers, so there's some familiarity there.
You know his game a little bit.
He knows
you
a
might
little
know.
bit what he likes to do.
Oh man.
Oh man, he's
Oh,
down
man.
there with the little baby.
Oh, that's another foul. I can't.
Ja down there, putting Lincoln Cosby under the basket, causing a foul. So I think what
You heard
they
what
need
Coach
to
said,
do,
right?
they need to communicate on the switches on the switches, on the pick and rolls. You hear a lot of okay.
You hear Coach every time.
A lot of strategy
on Lincoln, on Ja. They want to immediately throw it up.
Okay, good ear.
3 ball.
3. That was a deep 3.
That
was not for him.
Grab the board.
I'm loving the hustle that I'm seeing out here. We have a knockdown by Daquan Davis for the 3.
That's a good roll right there. Daquan told us they was gonna win by 5. Right now, they down.
They're down about 6.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Tyler with the oop.
Special delivery right there.
And we have a sub. And we have a substitution going on. Ralph Martino going in for Lincoln Cosby.
Now, I like Ralph, man. I like Ralph's game.
Yeah.
You know, last year I met Ralph. I seen him in the gym, locked in, and he's probably one of the most underrated players here because I still don't think he showed his complete bag in the game.
This is very true.
He is one of the most athletic kids I've ever seen in my life.
Facts.
Between the legs, behind the back, all types of stuff going on.
And the thing is with him, he's very energetic. He's giving it all. He's leaving it out on the court. He's giving you steals. He's playing on defense. He's giving you out everything he has on offense. So I like Ralph. Ralph's a good piece to have on any team.
Absolutely. From that DMV area as well.
Yes.
More importantly, just a good dude. Ralph's really a good dude.
Good all-around guy, man. They don't call him a specialist for nothing.
I see what he decided to do on defense.
All right.
One-on-one
is this a one-on-one situation right here?
Big bonus. And that's why he's a specialist.
So hold on, is this like the big bonus situation, one-on-one type of situation?
So here in the 3v3, instead of the big bonus like we would get at OTE in a 5-on-5, it's a 1v1. You only get one shot. If you make it, you get the bucket and the ball back.
And I'm loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Wow. So we just witnessed a phantom foul. I don't think I've seen any contact.
I think they want to travel out there on the court.
They're saying it's travel. They're saying a foul. Which one was it? Either way, they got the ball.
You know, I like to say, man, that's above my pay grade, man.
Hey,
Jackson's a 3.
I'm loving the ball movement that we are seeing from the team of Tyler Jackson, Parker Robinson, and Jaw Jackson.
Oh, that's great defense right there. Way to talk.
And I feel like they're playing more together. Cohesion. That's a great word right there, cohesion.
That's an amazing word. He's dancing right now. There is a rule where you can't dribble the ball for longer than 3 seconds.
Longer than 3 seconds. Okay, all right.
And he was spamming it right
Hey,
there.
honestly, it was looking real spooky for him.
I wasn't complaining.
Can't be out there on the island with hype because he will put you in the mix.
3 ball, Efosa.
Efosa, no, sir. Good box out.
Oh, my goodness.
Tyler with the rebound.
Look at defense played by Daquan right now. He really wants that basketball back.
Defense being applied, offense
Another
being
3
tried.
seconds. That is good defense by Daquan.
And a tough shot by Tyler Jackson, but only 3 seconds.
And
3 seconds.
And that's something that, Quan came in, we knew about his ability to play defense. I think we was more caught off guard with his ability to score 40.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he has it in him. I see him in the gym. He puts up a lot of shots.
Right back to him.
Big shot for 3, knockdown.
Right on him, ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie.
Come on now.
Quan doing what he do. And it's
19
9 to 16. Let's see if they have enough time to rally.
They calling for a hot spot 3.
It seems like the coaches have a bit of a discrepancy.
They're calling for a hot spot 3 right now.
I don't understand what's going
Should've been
on.
worth 4 points instead of 2.
It seems like the ref is trying to figure out what's going on. Now.
So what's happening right now on the court is Daquan believes that he got a hot spot 3. However, the rule is you got to have both feet in the hot spot zone in order for it to be a hot spot.
Both feet.
So in that case, it's no longer a hot spot.
Now let's see what goes on here. Nice little pin down for Ralph. Ralph kicks it back out to
That would be a hot spot right there if he is.
No, sir.
Now, the hot spot is important, man, because you can get back into a lot of games.
Oh, yeah, you could. And that's what we're trying to get here is get the guys in the habit of getting into the hot spot and taking advantage of it. But we have yet to see anybody do that. Hey, my man Ja is cleaning it down below, cleaning up the boards and putting it back in.
I'm liking the confidence from Parker, too. A lot of one-leg pull-ups.
Right. We have a score of 9 to 18. No, sir. Quan with the miss. Parker with the rebound.
Can they get 21?
Let's see.
Look at the defense, Bob. Look at the defense, Bob.
He is hounding them.
Another 3 seconds. That is the third 3-second card he forced.
Yeah, and the thing is with this 3 seconds, it's forcing these ball handlers to be able to make their moves, be real decisive, get the ball out, and just be decisive with their moves,
Hey,
not just empty dribbles.
And this is what we try to tell a lot of young kids, man. Like, you don't get all day to play with the basketball.
Very
you got to
true.
be able
No.
to make a move.
No.
You're going to score or not, score quick. You might get another 3 seconds right now.
So there's a lot of teaching and learning elements of this 3v3. That's a nice attack by Parker Robinson. The score we have is 9-19.
Got a paint touch, trying to get a hot spot 3, and they got it.
That's 4 points right there. So that I'm not
13,
mathematic. 13-19.
And 1. I think we're in the big bonus right now.
are
So I
in
think
the
we get a
big
1v1
bonus. Oh, this is what I love to
with
see.
Hype and Daquan.
Ooh.
Hey, okay.
So we
Now,
have
this
the
is what I wanna
best
see right here.
defender,
Uh-huh.
and we have one
What
of
you
the
got?
best
Hold on.
one-on-one players.
Who win this? Who win
Honestly,
this?
my money's on Hype. I'm sorry.
Good
Quan's my
defense.
man,
That's good defense. That's good defense. That's good defense.
and Quan's a dog. He's a hound dog. He's one of those guys that you hate when you're playing against him, but you love when he's on your team.
Absolutely.
So,
Tep as they call it. You know what I'm saying?
So he gives maximum effort.
So how can they get back in this game? 19-13. Remember,
I
a
mean-
paint touch, it'll be a 17-19 game,
I
right?
mean,
They get a paint touch, get a hot zone 3. Game would be 17-19. They get a stop, get one more. It's game time.
10 seconds.
It's technically a 2-possession game right now.
Two possession game, a little far out of reach. 10 seconds left.
Hey man, I'm calling for it.
He's calling.
I'm calling for it.
Hey, I love the optimism of.
Just imagine me being.
I'm loving the optimism,
You
but
can get 8 points in two possessions,
You
man.
could.
That's big.
I'm loving the optimism, but we got 10 seconds left, and it's not looking too good.
Let's see what we got.
Let's see what
Yeah,
we have.
the
And,
clock
and
is
the time
running.
is the clock is already
Yeah,
running
I
down
know.
a pin down. I'm loving how this team is using these pin downs. No, sir.
I knew the clock was gonna run as soon as they
Exactly.
check the ball in.
And that, my friend, we have a game. 19-13, the team of Parker,
Yes, sir.
Big Jaw, and Tyler
Team
for the
2
win.
beats Team 3 in a tough game. I feel like they made a lot of strides to get back in the game. It was later than we expected. Rick, man, hey, I enjoyed having you, my brother.
Yes, yes. So, with that being said, it was a great 3v3 game.
Appreciate you, bro.
Always good, my man, Mr. Jones, Mr. Sniper. Hey, keep doing you. Keep being fly how you be fly.
Come on now.
All right, you be good. And we got OG, triple OG, my man, Mr. Lato, Coach Lato.
Now it's time for us to bring in Mr. President himself.
Coming in hot, coming in hot, coming in hot.
Come on now. How you doing, Mr. President?
Doing good, Snipe.
What's
How you
going on?
feeling?
I'm good, man. We back with some more 3v3 action, more basketball. You know, I can't get enough of basketball, man.
Yeah. Knock it down,
Oh, you
Jay's
seen
on
that?
the Yeah.
Hey, man, you know,
I was
you know.
hoping that you put the mic down for a time or two and get out here
Hey,
and
Coach.
show them how it's done.
My prime is past, okay? but just know I had my time.
Okay.
Trust me.
Okay.
Snipe was a name that was earned, not given. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
one of the best shooters in my area.
All right.
Played beside a lot of guys you might, Terry Rozier,
Yeah.
Norris Cole, a
Yeah,
few of them guys, I was able to
Miami
run
Heat,
with.
Norris Cole.
Yeah. Now Miami Heat, Terry Rozier.
Yeah,
Coincidentally.
yeah.
You
I'm
know?
going to help you keep the myth alive, though.
hey, somebody got to help me out.
Yeah.
It's just me right now. I ain't really got no reinforcements with
There
me,
you
man.
go.
So,
There you go.
As long as I got you, we good, man. We got more 3v3, and I feel like, we've been seeing a lot of development for some of these players. For one, Efos has been able to show us that he's been working on that jump shot,
Right.
which has been something he struggled with in the regular season,
Right.
as well as Samis. I mean,
Yeah.
what he's been able to do defensively and offensively today,
Yeah.
he's probably impressed me the most.
Yeah, when you work on your game, it's one thing, and then you have to apply it to the game. That's another, and then the last layer is to be confident. And so this is where we're trying to teach and build confidence at the same time. And I think a guy like Samis has put a lot of work in. Every morning he's here, every afternoon he's here. Fos has been working, as you mentioned. And so this is a great time between the spring and the summer to improve. not just on your skills, but your belief in yourself. And so hopefully this is an environment that they get better at it with.
Absolutely. And I know, Coach, you coming from that Virginia area, I wanted to ask you, who do you believe had the biggest impact on basketball between Allen Iverson and Steph Curry?
Wow, that's a great question. Well, first of all, I live in Virginia, but I'm not from there.
Okay,
so,
okay, that's
but
my-
correct, but
that's
I,
my
but
fault,
I,
that's my
I'll,
fault.
no, but I claim it. I claim it.
Okay.
Wow, Allen.
Oh, man.
Well, so obviously modern day Steph Curry has changed the game, the greatest shooter of all time, right? So it's very hard to separate. But as people in the 757 know him as Bubba, Bubba Chuck changed the culture, and he brought a style and flair to the game, individualization to the game. We also brought the braids and the tats, which is a major part of our
Jewelry,
culture
the style.
in non-basketball situations. So I have this thing.
Hip-hop to the NBA.
Yeah, a whole culture. And so I have this thing like, I don't think it's fair, although it's great to talk about it, to compare greatness to greatness, right? Because it's so hard for somebody to become great. All 500 or so NBA players have to be great compared to all the guys that are not there. So if you're the greatest amongst the great, you gotta leave that alone. It's uncomparable in my opinion.
Absolutely. And we just seeing Jaden Wilkins just go crazy from three right now. He's been consistently one of the best shooters here. We've seen him win the Trey Ball Challenge.
Yeah.
I mean, we see him hit 7 threes in a quarter. What can you say about that kid?
Well, I tell people, like, first off, you look at the board, he's number 1 or number 2 in shots that he's gotten up. And I think he's a growth spurt away from being a great player because he's got all the elements. One, the game craves shooting. He can really shoot. But it's his maturity as a 9th grader. He's probably more mature than almost anybody that we have here at OTE, and as he knocks down another one. And he has a lot of self-belief. Obviously, he's a product of a Wilkins family, and that comes with a responsibility, but it comes with a respect as well. And his game is starting to grow where he'll have as much belief putting the ball on the floor, making a play, as he will shooting a basketball.
And I think right now we got a confusion on the court. It was a hot spot 3, Coach. So if it's a 3 that's made from the hot spot, that 2 is not worth 4. And that's why we see the score change. It's 10-2 really early in this game, and they have not been able to contest Jaden Wilkins right now. These are easy warm-up shots.
Yeah, exactly. For him,
For him, for him.
What goes on in the dark comes out in the light. As we put the lights on in this 3v3, all the work he's put in comes out in the open here.
Absolutely. And the last time we talked, we got cut short because I asked you, name some of the guys you've worked with. After Ray Allen, I just decided to allow you to to leave with a smoking gun.
Yeah.
I'm going to revisit the question.
Yeah.
If you could just name a few of the people that you've been able to work with. I believe you mentioned Max Strus as well.
Yeah. Well, I've been very lucky, very fortunate in this game, and I was having a conversation with somebody, and 38 years of being a college coach, there was probably less than 5 that I was not in the gym with either one or multiple NBA players, and so I've just been blessed from, God rest his soul, Clifford Robinson when I got to UConn, or Reggie Lewis, God rest his soul, before that in the early 80s, to modern day with Max. And so, I just being in Connecticut for 14 years and seeing last night what happened there, and knowing that there were probably 20 ex-players there, a lot of which that I've had an intimate relationship with, just warms my heart. So Ray is at the top of the line. He's a Hall of Famer, but Max or Paul Reed, or you can go to Rip Hamilton, you can go to Khalid El-Amin, you can go, a lot of guys that I've just been a part of their lives in some small way, shape, or form. And that's what we're trying to do here at OTE, is create those situations with guys like that can go on from here and create greatness for themselves and their families.
Now, I had a conversation with a friend of mine. You are the perfect person to have this conversation with. Who, in your opinion, was the best player to come out of UConn?
Yeah,
now,
another debatable thing.
Now listen, I didn't talk about the Karan Butlers of the world, even though their career wasn't the best. I even threw in the Hasheem Thabeets of the world. I talked to the Rudy Gays of the world. I named them all.
On and on. You go Ben Gordon and Okafor and all.
Now we came down with somebody. I'm not gonna tell you who that is. I'd rather hear your personal.
And I did not coach him, but I'm gonna answer you.
Okay.
This is a
Kemba,
one or two. That's the guy.
Jeremy Lamb.
Kemba Walker.
Okay.
Kimber Walker. I don't know if that's the name you were thinking about, but how many? If you go back to that Big East
I
tournament,
say Kimber.
Yeah,
He said Ray Allen.
Yeah, and I will say, because my thing and the time with Daniel Marshall probably had the greatest year of anybody I've ever been around, where when he was a junior, he led the Big East in scoring and rebounding, shot blocking, was the offensive and defensive player of the year, and was the best three-point shooter in the league.
A lot of people forget in the NBA, he hit 12 threes in the league, set the record.
Absolutely,
for most threes in the NBA
exactly.
game.
So that 1 year, but it coincided with the time that Ray was there as well, and Ray was just so dynamic. And the thing I say about Ray Allen compared to Steph Curry as the greatest shooter of all time, and then Reggie Miller, is that he didn't start his career as a shooter. He became a great shooter.
Absolutely, that's a good point.
He was an athlete in high school in his early years, even in the NBA with Milwaukee, and so that has to. But Kimber Walker to lead that team to a national championship and put them on his back was truly incredible. From the Big East tournament, where they were even in trouble not making the NCAAs, and then going on to win a national championship.
And he has arguably one of the best clips in March Madness history with the famous pitch against Pitt, the step back, cardiac Kimber. That was probably one of the
that step back jumper at the buzzer at that was just iconic.
Between that one and the one Isaiah Thomas did at
UW.
Both of those was crazy.
And that was, not to correct you, but it was a Big East tournament win to seal the championship.
Yep.
Which it makes it even more special. And that thing is, you can't watch that one enough without marveling at the strength in his legs to be able to go full speed, pull back for that step back jumper over a fallen defender.
Why don't you think more kids nowadays go to UConn? And I ask that because obviously they win championships, just one back-to-back.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at the top 100s, you see the Dukes, the Kentuckys, North Carolinas, all these schools, but you don't see too many kids in the top 100 clamoring to a UConn.
Right.
Why is that?
It's a very interesting question. I think, because it has never been until the modern era, last 25 years, as sexy as Duke. And it's been a debate on television because UConn's been in the Final Four and obviously won its sixth championship in 25 years. But I think it was Kentucky has 8, but 4 of them came in the 40s and 50s.
Right.
But that's when
the
blue bloods were being established. So Duke, Carolina, Kentucky, Kansas, all the way, Kansas, Wilt Chamberlain, that's how far they go back. And so generationally, those schools have been around and been talked about forever, where UConn is like new.
Yep.
But yet, in this era, because young kids don't know back to the 50s and 60s and 70s, it still remains a great question to know if you're 16, 17, 18-year-old, why is Duke, for instance, or Carolina a better option than a team that in this last 25 years has done more than anybody, almost by far.
Yeah.
And more incredible about that is the 6 NCAA championships have come with being 6-0 in the finals.
And what's crazy to me? Let me know if you are around some of the most talented kids in the world on a daily basis, and I think the focus has shifted from I can win here to I can leave here and go play pro. And I think because of that mindset, when you sit down with a kid and say, "Hey, I've won 6 national championships in 25 years," it means something.
Yeah.
But it's different when another coach sit down and say, "Hey, I just put 20 guys first round in the last 20 years."
Right.
Word?
Yeah. So
even if those guys can't even make it.
Yeah.
Right. That's the dream, quote unquote. Maybe that will change now. Kids stay in school for a longer time from NIL, because now you're starting to see older kids are dominating these tournaments and these one and dones.
Yeah.
They're not winning.
Yeah, and that's you bring up so many interesting points with that, and that basketball is one of the ultimate team sports, but it individualizes guys, both in college
That's a great quote.
and in the NBA. So who's more important? The Los Angeles Lakers or LeBron James?
Exactly. That's a real question.
So the NBA promotes stars within a team game, and it's trickled down to college in that, hey, I got to go to a place where I can be that one and done guy. I can focus on myself, whether it's NIL or whether it's all the things that come with being a superstar. But yet, and that's the thing about going back to the Connecticut question, it's never really been about that guy. Even I don't know that any one of the 5 starters at Connecticut look like an NBA All-Star.
Yeah.
But it's an
Castle has a
ultimate
chance.
team. He's got a chance.
Yeah.
But he's not featured as one of the guys in
Yeah.
the NBA. Wow, we're gonna feature him to be. I'm sure he'll test the waters. If not go, and he'll be a draft pick. But he's not iconic. Like Cooper Flag has become iconic.
And it was down to
he
Duke
hasn't
and
even-
UConn.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to go UConn.
Yeah, me too. He's from Maine, and but that's the way basketball is right now. And I'm not saying there's anything right or wrong with it. It's just the way it is. But I think those teams that play the way Connecticut plays and recruits are not as sexy as some of the other places.
No, I agree, 1,000%, man. I love talking basketball with you, man. I wish I wish we only have a minute left. There's so much stuff I want to talk about, but we got 14 and 17. We got a close game, so I'm missing the corner 3 ball. Coach Frazier actually said that his game reminded him of a young Ray Allen. Do you agree? Disagree?
Yeah. I mean, he when we talk about upside, he might be the first guy that comes to mind because he does a lot of things pretty good. Him and Bryson Tiller. And that in 5 years from now, he might do them all very well.
Yeah. 19 to 16. That's a tough shot.
Yeah, he can make that shot.
Oh,
though.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Big John never came back. That might hurt him right there, wide open for a
especially
3
when he
ball.
give up a 3 like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
goodness.
Yeah,
That's
right
the
on
rate.
cue. Right on cue.
That's what we talked about right there, Coach.
The ball don't lie. Is that part of the game? Don't lie.
What a putback right there.
Yeah, I mean he's got such long arms, big hands. He's got such a great attitude for this. And again, his shot has gotten better, and his game is just going to keep getting better and better and better.
More specifically in that corner, man. If he takes that shot in the corner, I think it's going in every time.
Exactly. Yeah, he's got more lift on it. There's no secret to this. It's the boring habits of work.
17 and 19 with just under 50 seconds left, Coach. We got a close game.
Well, I'll see what Coach Matt draws up in this little timeout that he can strategize to try to get some points on the board before the end of the clock.
We know the advantages that OTE has other than just playing high school public basketball. When you come in here, everything is pro-like, whether that's training staff, the schedules you on, the lifting, the conditioning, even the play style of the game. Talk about how important it is teaching the next generation and giving them the advantage, because I feel like when you're in Brazil, Australia, they get that advantage really early. You see guys, they're pro at 15, 16 years old.
Yeah.
So talk about how important that is here at OTE, that you try to get them so used to that pro game a little early.
Well, it's like anything that a young person becomes identified early in their life at being really good at. In this case, basketball. It could be playing the piano. It could be a lot of different things, ballet. Then when you've been identified, it's really important that you get special attention and special teaching to help maximize the potential that you've shown as a teenager. And so this is providing an element like no other in the country, if not the world, at taking a special talent and developing it properly. The Miami Heat were in here practicing yesterday.
I missed that? How did I miss that?
Yeah, I don't know, Snipe. You know.
Oh, man, that was my chance for my 10 days, man.
Yeah,
I missed my
although
shot.
Rozier wasn't here.
Okay.
So I think the veterans sat that one out, on off days. But just marveling at one of the facilities and then the understanding of what this is versus what they had when they were growing up. And so being able to be special.
Oh, my goodness.
There you go. And look at the look on his face as well. Yeah.
I guess the bank is open this late in the day.
Way to draw it up. Way to draw it up.
That's game time right there, Coach.
Wow, game winner. Almost like the NC State game winner against Virginia.
Jaden Wilkins calls game. And that's it for the day, man. Coach, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to call a game with me. If you guys are watching, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and be sure to tune in for more OTE basketball coming up soon. Coach, thank you.
Thanks, I appreciate my time with you.